Glad to see I wasn't forgotten.
How could we? Your last day of duty was etched painfully into everyone's memory.
I know. It's the same for me.
Some of us didn't think you'd come back after the accident. I mean, that was quite a story.
Nah, I've only just started here. I'm not quitting my job that easily.
Sounds like you've already made plans. Are you planning to catch the races yourself?
You mean you haven't caught them yet?
I'm afraid not. I'm sorry, I don't have better news for you. These guys always seem to be one step ahead of us.
If that's the case, why are we still hanging around here?
Well, that's what I call a proper work ethic. Put on your uniform and come and see the governor.
Good morning, Governor.
Ah, there you are. Welcome back. Did you have a good time recovering?
I am back in shape again. Just took a while, unfortunately. However, I would feel even better if you'd let me take this case. I want to put a stop to the races.
I certainly understand that, but I can't allow it.
I beg you! They almost killed me in one of their competitions. They stop at nothing and nobody.
That is exactly the point. You don't have enough experience yet to take on these people.
I have to agree with the governor on this one. They're a whole gang of criminals. With your current rank, you wouldn't stand a chance, even if today wasn't your first day.
So, what can I do on my first day, then?
I got a stolen vehicle report. That would be a good place to start. Will you take the case?
Okay. Let's make sure that the owner gets his vehicle back. Who am I working with?
Hasn't anyone told you yet? You two will be working together from now on.
Okay. And what about...
Oh, come on, I'm not that unbearable. Let's go.
Okay then. Do we just shoot off, or is there anything else I have to be briefed on?
Of course there is, and I never just shoot off.
Well, then it's a good thing I'm going to drive. I am allowed to, aren't I?
For now, as long as you stick to the highway code.
Okay.
All right then, moving on. We know what type of vehicle it is, but the registration number has most likely been swapped. This means we'll have to check all vehicles of the same make and model.
So, a classic traffic check?
In a way, after all, we are looking for a specific car, but that doesn't stop us from reporting other defects.
Understood. I'm driving.
Could you sort something out for me?
Nope.
So, what's been going on while I've been away? How come you are my partner now?
There have been no major arrests or spectacular cases recently, and, well, you'll have to ask Becca why he put the two of us together.
Just make sure you don't sound too enthusiastic. Otherwise, people might think that you would much rather have a partner with more experience.
Come on, I just have to spend some time getting used to you.
And already we have something in common. If it continues like this, we're sure to become besties.
Yeah, right. Now concentrate, we have to find the stolen car. Okay, let's take a look around. The vehicle we're looking for should be here somewhere. How about that blue one there? That fits the description we were given.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Why did you stop me?
I've stopped you for a check. I would like to see your driving license and vehicle registration. Everything looks fine. Do you agree to a breathalyzer test?
Of course, no problem.
Everything is fine. You really have not been drinking. Have you taken any drugs or other intoxicants?
Of course not. What do you think?
All right, I believe you. I will check your vehicle and the boot. Please wait a moment. I'm back. We are almost done here. I have to impose a fine. That was obviously not a success. What do we do now?
Keep driving. The vehicle we're looking for has to be somewhere.
Calling all cars. The stolen car has been sighted.
That must be ours. We'll get him.
Foxtrot 1, can you get us a position where the car was last sighted?
Go. Here you go. But you have to hurry if you want to catch up with him.
Understood. Put your foot down.
Oh, now I may?
Yes, you may. Get a move on.
So, we are partners now.
We've been through that.
Not a talkative one, are you?
Just keep your eyes on the road.
I can drive and talk at the same time, can't you?
I can, believe it or not. Small talk is just not really my thing.
I would never have noticed.
Well, that's why I mentioned it. Hey, see that car over there? That's the one we're looking for.
All right, here we go.
He's trying to get away. Get in front of him so you can cut him off.
I am arresting you for resisting arrest and endangering other road users.
But it wasn't like that at all. I thought you were after someone else.
Foxtrot 1 to dispatch.
This is dispatch.
We've got the car thief and the stolen car. We're bringing him in, but the car will have to be towed away.
Understood. We'll take care of it.
Thank you. See you soon. Well, not too bad for your first day.
That almost sounded like a compliment.
Because it was one. You stopped the stolen vehicle almost professionally.
So still only almost.
There's always room for improvement.
If you say so. Let's take our new friend to the station.
Feels good to have made the streets safer, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's why it's so good to be back at last.
Even though you now have me as a partner.
Maybe it's good to have someone by your side who's a stickler for the rules.
Rules are important. They're there for a reason.
And you know them all by heart.
Precisely.
So, what's the next step?
Well, now we go on patrol or we pick a particular assignment. In any case, there's always enough to do.
Hey, got a minute?
What's up?
While you're on patrol, you pass by the emergency phones along the motorways, don't you? Would be great if you could stop there for a minute and give us a ring, just so that we know if they're still in working order.
Are they still used, considering everybody's got a cell phone these days?
There are thousands of calls from these phones every year. They're definitely worth looking after.
Well, in that case, we'll keep our eyes open and give you a buzz every now and then.
Calling all cars. We have just received a report of a robbery at the donut store. The perpetrator is fleeing via the A54. Who is pursuing him?
This is Foxtrot 7. What did he steal? A dozen donuts?
This is no time for jokes. Can you take it?
Yes, of course we can.
Calling all cars. A van is suspected of carrying smuggled goods. It is said to be at a service area on the A50 at the moment. Who can check it out?
This is Foxtrot 6. We'll go there and take over.
Calling Foxtrot 6. For your information, the vehicle is suspected of carrying exotic animals.
Roger, that's what we saw. One of these huge spiders was free and almost jumped on my shoulder during the inspection.
In that case, I would rather send someone from the veterinary inspection office to you. Make sure that the animals don't get lost.
Don't worry, the doors to the van are closed again, and they stay closed.
Calling Foxtrot 1.
Foxtrot 1?
A report has come in about animals running loose on the motorway.
Understood. We'll head over there and check.
Calling Foxtrot 1.
Foxtrot 1?
I have more detailed information for you now. According to the caller, a herd of cows is causing chaos. It looks like there are quite a few of them.
Understood.
That's my boot you're trying to drive into! What are you doing? You can't...
Just some woman driving way below motorway speed. I was gonna say that...
Foxtrot 1. The case has just become more urgent. The animals have caused an accident.
How many people are involved?
Unknown. How far away are you?
We're almost there. We'll get back to you. We have arrived. Let's get to work.
Easy for you to say. What are we going to do with the animals?
Let's just make sure we don't provoke them. The best thing to do is to secure the accident scene first.
Oh, yes. That'll definitely stop the cows.
Very funny. I'll find out who the animals belong to and you can question the people involved in the accident. I'll join you in a minute. And be careful, animals are unpredictable.
Will do.
Well, you're a beauty. So calm and level-headed. My partner could easily cut a slice from you. You're right. Not in the literal sense, of course. You could stay nice and in one piece. Nobody's going to cut anything off you.
Hello. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. It's good that you're finally here.
What happened here?
This fellow here happened. It's a miracle that no one was seriously injured.
I couldn't agree more. Did you manage to observe anything else?
Like how that fellow was talking on the phone? 'Cause that's what he was doing. He wasn't concentrating on his driving at all.
Did you see how the accident happened?
No, unfortunately not. I only heard the crash shortly after this fellow overtook me. And then there were suddenly cows all around me.
We will find out exactly what happened. Don't worry. Thank you for your assistance. Well, what do we have here? I'll take that as evidence. Hello, Mr. Weiss, right? Can you tell me exactly what happened?
You bet I can. Well, I'm rushing to an important meeting and suddenly this creature is standing in front of me.
So, you crashed because of the cows? How exactly did that happen?
Well, how do you think? The stupid cow was standing there in front of me. I was scared to death and yanked the steering wheel around.
Cows don't just suddenly appear out of nowhere. We'll ask you a few questions and then we're sure to learn more.
The witness noticed that you were using your mobile phone while driving. Is that why you did not see the animals?
Rubbish, that's not true.
And what might this be?
Where did you get that from?
It was lying there in the road. Were you perhaps on the phone while driving after all?
Definitely not. It must have been thrown out of the car during the accident.
And will your call list back that up? Listen, if we trace a call to the time of the accident, you're in deep trouble. It would be wise for you to cooperate with us. That could help reduce your sentence.
Okay, so I was on the phone. But still, these cows are to blame for the accident.
Well, the fact is you can look forward to a pretty hefty fine. And as a bonus, you'll be getting a point or two on your driving record. The animals belong to a certain Janina Neudorf. The station has contacted her. She should be here shortly.
All right. And what do we do with the cows in the meantime?
We send them back where they came from.
Sure, because such a huge cow will definitely listen to us.
You're not supposed to ask them, you're supposed to shoo them. But maybe it'll help if you flatter them. You have such a beautiful voice, they'll listen to you for sure.
I don't remember reading this in the job description. Hey, move! Run!
You're a natural.
Don't you want to make yourself useful?
I am useful. I'm supporting you.
Be a good girl. Hey, move! Run!
You're a born cowboy.
Are you going to leave all the fun to me?
But of course, you're doing a marvellous job. You're a natural.
Don't you want to make yourself useful?
I am useful. I'm supporting you. I'm very impressed. Have you ever thought about changing jobs?
Do you want to get rid of me?
Course not. But you're completely wasting your talent in the police.
Mrs. Newdorf, we've been waiting for you. Can you please explain us why your cows were walking across the motorway?
Oh, dear God, this can't be true. How did that happen?
Tell us. Surely the cows didn't work it out all on their own how to get out of the field.
I can't help you there either. It's a mystery to me how the cows escaped.
Well, there must be some reason. Think about it a little and then come round to the station in the next few days to make a statement.
All right. I'll take care of the rest of the animals right away.
The fence is broken. No wonder the cows ran onto the road. There was nothing to stop them. Hey, what's up?
Do we have to talk about that now? Can't you ask me some other time when we're not so busy with other things?
Hey, partner.
Oh, that's bad.
Dispatch to Foxtrot 7.
This is dispatch.
We stopped a suspicious vehicle during our inspection. The driver went straight to the car when we asked him to get out, but we caught him and are bringing him in. Check.
Understood. Good work.
But I'm afraid we'll have to change our uniforms before we go out again.
Why's that?
The fugitive...
Calling all cars. There's been a rear-end collision. Who can take over?
This is Foxtrot 6. We're on our way.
Hi, Jess. Anything up?
You look really good. Fully recovered. It's great to see that you're fit enough to come back to work.
It was quite a bit of work until I got that far, but nevertheless, I'm glad to be back here. Just sitting on my backside all day was definitely not my scene.
I know what you mean. It would drive me nuts too. So it's all the more fortunate that you're back here.
What do you mean with all the more?
Because your current partner is letting his health slip a little. So you're just the right person to rap his knuckles now and again.
It's the donuts, isn't it? If Stefan keeps on stuffing his face with them, he'll end up looking like a football. And then he'll get in my way all the time. But then again, only if he manages to get out of the car.
Plus, he'll eventually become fused with the coffee machine if he continues to drink so much coffee.
Thanks, Mum. Thanks, Dad. I can look after myself, you know.
Stefan is right, Jessica. He's an adult and knows what he's doing.
Well, thanks a million for so much faith.
But still...
Don't mess it up now.
Just look after yourselves.
So, what's going on?
No particular incidents at the moment.
Then let me know when you need us.
Hello, so what can I do for you?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a donut.
Coming up.
Many thanks. See you soon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Why did you stop me?
I pulled you over for speeding.
It can't be. You must be mistaken.
Nevertheless, you have to adhere to the speed limits. After all, they were not set just for the hell of it. I would like to see your driving license and vehicle registration. There are name discrepancies in the documents.
I borrowed the car from my aunt.
We need to verify your credentials. This may take a minute. Please wait in your car.
The check didn't reveal any irregularities.
We are done here. The check is concluded. Have a good trip!
Dispatch to all cars. A suspicious driver has just done a runner at a traffic check. Who can chase him down?
Foxtrot 1, we'll take it from here.
I am arresting you for hindering a police inquiry and for leaving the scene of an accident.
But it wasn't like that at all. I thought you were after someone else.
All cars. A rear-end collision has been reported. The cause is unclear. Who can take over?
Foxtrot 1, we'll take it from here.
Calling Foxtrot 1. There's further information. 2 vehicles were involved in the accident.
Understood. Have you anything else for us?
Currently, we do not have any further information.
Understood.
Well, what do we have here? I'll take that as evidence. Hello. Would you mind telling me what happened?
The other driver wasn't paying attention and then there was a bang.
Is there anything you may have noticed?
Maybe the woman behind me was using her phone.
We have already found evidence to back that up. Can you think of anything else? Was there a lot going on the road at the time of the accident?
There was a lot going on. And there was always somebody trying to squeeze in front of you because they so desperately wanted to take the next exit.
You drove at a constant speed all the time?
That is ridiculous. I did everything right.
We'll take a closer look. By wearing your safety vest on the road, you protect yourself and other road users. How fast were you going?
I was driving at a constant 130, so there was really no reason why I was bumped into.
Is there anything else you noticed?
Nothing else as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you very much. That's all for now. I'll get back to you if anything new comes up. Hello. What happened here?
I tried to brake, but it all happened so quickly. I don't even know where the other car suddenly appeared from.
I found this at the scene of the accident. Is it yours?
No, that's not mine.
And you're sure you're telling the truth?
Even if it was mine, it still doesn't prove anything.
Were you talking on the phone while driving?
No.
Were you on the phone or not?
You don't have anything against me at all.
We'll check that. Can you think of anything else? Is it just possible that you were distracted while driving?
Definitely not.
Then how come the other driver observed you talking on the phone?
I was still totally focused.
So you were using your mobile phone while driving?
It was only for a few seconds.
Talking on the phone while driving is not allowed, no matter how long the call was. Thank you. That should be it for now. Please stay close in case we have any further questions.
Are you done now?
I've got everything I need.
And what do you think?
A mobile phone was involved. Our rear-end driver was on the phone and therefore not paying attention. And bang, he rammed the other car.
Why can people never figure this out? Well, let's hope everyone involved here will learn from this mess. Well done, partner.
So, what's new?
Did I tell you about my campaign?
No, what is it? Is it a personal project of yours?
You could say so, yes. You might have noticed that my family is very important to me. That's why I'm involved in child welfare. Making sure that children from underprivileged families have a chance in life and don't get themselves into trouble. What do you think?
I think it's great that you do that. I would also like to have that much commitment to something.
I'd be more than happy if you committed to the rulebook once in a while.
But that's your thing.
So, I just like to share my passion for rules and regulations with others.
Sorry, partner. Jan has convinced me. His campaign seems to make a lot more sense.
Well, both causes are important. I mean, I'm really looking forward to hearing both of you with your fascinating accounts of your adventures out there on the job.
And nobody's going to hear any of those if we have to be scratched off the road someday.
Okay. Kids and regulations it is then.